Leo was a boy of the valley, living in a small village nestled between green mountains. The river ran cold and fast. Houses stood strong against the wind. Leo knew every path, every secret of the forest. His days followed the sun, up with the birds, asleep by moonlight. Mornings meant helping his father check the fishing nets, learning the river's moods. In the afternoons, he visited Alara, the village elder, who shared stories and wisdom. Evenings were for family, warm meals, laughter, and peace. But nature is powerful. Sometimes it has other plans. Leo would be the first to notice when the rhythm of the village began to change. One morning, the air was heavy and still. The birds were silent. Leo noticed the change as he walked to the river. The forest was quiet. The river's rush louder than ever. The water was brown and swollen at the banks. His father's face was grave. "The river is angry today, Leo." The river, usually a friend, now looked like an enemy. From a rocky outcrop, Leo saw a new stream feeding the lake behind the old dam. The dam was under pressure, the lake swollen. The danger was real, and it was coming from above. The safety of his family and friends depended on it. The first sign of trouble had arrived. Leo hurried to warn the village. The storm was coming. Leo stared at the old dam, built by his great-grandfather's generation. It was cracked and groaning under the weight of a swollen lake. The new stream fed the lake, making it rise dangerously. Ilara's stories of ancient floods echoed in his mind. The village below was peaceful, unaware of the threat above. If the dam broke, it would unleash a wall of water. Fear gripped Leo. He was just a boy, but he saw the truth. The elders wouldn't believe him. They'd say he was imagining things. But Leo's instincts screamed at him. This was real. He couldn't pretend nothing was wrong. The lives of everyone he loved were at risk. He had to choose, stay silent or act. Courage began to grow inside him, stronger than his fear. He thought of his family, Ilara, his friends. He couldn't let them face disaster unprepared. Leo decided to act, no matter the cost. He would find a way to warn the village. The dam's danger was real and time was running out. Leo's fear turned to determination. He would not let history repeat itself. The choice was clear. He had to protect his home. The weight of responsibility settled on his shoulders. He was ready to face whatever came next. The valley's fate depended on his courage. Leo took a deep breath and started down the mountain. He would not be ignored. The warning had to be sounded. The village's future was in his hands. Leo knew what he had to do. Leo raced down the mountain, mind whirling. He couldn't just shout and cause panic. He needed a plan. Proof and a respected voice were needed. Ilara was the answer. People trusted her wisdom. He ran to her cottage, breathless, and told her everything. Ilara listened, eyes sharp, then nodded. "The mountain is crying." She believed him. Together, they formed a plan. The ancient warning bell in the high tower would be their alarm. Leo would ring it, Ilara would rally the elders. The bell's sound would signal true danger. While the village gathered, Ilara would point them to the dam. It was a gamble, but their only chance. Leo's fear faded, replaced by resolve. He would not let the village fall to disaster. The plan was set. Ring the bell, sound the alarm, save the village. Ilara's faith gave Leo strength. The time for action was now. The valley's fate depended on their courage. Leo ran for the tower, heart pounding. The warning bell had not rung in 100 years. Tonight it would save lives. The race against time had begun. The high tower stood at the village's heart, its bell silent for generations. The door was locked. Leo would have to climb. He gripped the cold stone, pulling himself up, ignoring shouts from below. The wind howled, the ground trembled, a deep rumble from the mountains. The dam was breaking. Leo climbed faster, hands raw, muscles burning. He reached the belfry, grabbed the thick rope and pulled with all his strength. For a moment nothing happened. Then The great bell groaned and began to swing. Bong! The sound echoed across the valley. The warning bell rang out, urgent and deep. Villagers froze, fear and confusion on their faces. Leo kept ringing, desperate to buy them time. The dam's roar grew louder. The village had only minutes. Leo's courage was their alarm. The bell's sound was hope and a call to action. The valley's fate hung in the balance. Leo would not stop until everyone was safe. The warning had been sounded. Now the village had to run. The bell's deep tones silenced the village. All eyes turned to the tower, then to the mountain. Ilara's voice rang out, "Look at the dam!" A thin stream spilled over the top, then a torrent burst through. The dam was failing. The roar was deafening. Disaster was upon them. The village leader, Borin, shouted, "To the high ground! Run!" People grabbed children, helped neighbors, and fled toward the hills. There was no chaos, only urgent purpose. Leo watched from the tower, ringing the bell, urging them on. He saw his family, his friends, all moving as one. The village became a single force, fighting for survival. The dam collapsed, unleashing a massive wave. Water, trees, and rocks surged down the valley. The empty village was swallowed, but the people were safe on the hillside. Leo's warning had given them precious minutes. The valley held its breath as the flood raged below. The village had survived together. The danger had passed, but nothing would be the same. Leo's courage had saved them all. The wave destroyed the village, but every life was saved. From the hillside, the villagers watched their worlds swept away. Grief and relief mingled in their eyes. The bell fell silent. Leo climbed down, exhausted. Borin met him. "You saved us all." The next morning, the sun rose on a changed valley. The village was gone, but the people were not. They gathered, united by survival and hope. Leo was no longer just a boy, he was a hero. The elders listened to him now. Children looked up to him. The village began to rebuild, higher and safer. They worked together, spirits strong. Leo's courage had inspired them all. He had shown that bravery isn't about size or age. It's about doing what's right, even when you're afraid. The old rhythm was gone, but a new, stronger one began. The valley would remember this day. Leo's story would be told for generations. The mountains still watched over them. The river still ran, changed, but enduring. The village had survived the storm, and Leo had become its heartbeat. In the end, courage had saved the valley, and a new hero had been born. The story of Leo would echo through the mountains forever.